Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Admiral Markets webinar of 13 October 2014. My name is Nenad, and today I will show you nice setups on 5 different pairs. So we will see Euro dollar, cable, Aussie, Dragon, and of course New Zealand dollar. So I expect volatility to get a little bit higher tomorrow because today, as you already know, we are having a USD holiday. So unfortunately today you saw markets were not particularly very grateful for us. So I think tomorrow it should be a little bit more volatile. I don't like to trade when we have such volatility because most of all, when there is no volatility, you usually lose, right? So when there is volatility, you can win, but you can win for more. So I expect tomorrow a little bit more volatility. So let's see what we got last week. But before I begin with a recap of last webinar, let me give you a little bit and quick risk disclaimer. So online educational materials are developed by Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience. Therefore, please take into consideration that information in this session may not be suitable for everyone. To get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, please visit www.admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact an appropriate entity. Let me do the sound check. Claudio is saying that sound is not very clear, but I don't know. Do you hear me? Maybe it's better now. Bob is saying sounds good. Yeah, well, Claudio, please check your internet connection. So it might be people are saying it's good for them. Maybe it's you need to restart and log in. Sometimes it can happen. Or try to delete cookies. Yeah, okay. Great. So everything is fine. So the third part of risk disclaimer. Stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk disclaimer, you're also proceeding further with me. Admiral Markets UK Ltd takes no responsibility for the information accuracy. The analysis represents the personal opinion of the author, it's me, and in no way it represents the actual suggestion for the trade. These are not MUK's opinions, so the website in the video is not the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business and this should not be taken as advice. It's a personal opinion only. And this webinar is informational and educational purposes only. All session recap trades and analysis are done with Camarilla MACD, my proprietary method. So for all of you who are new, I need to tell you a few guidelines to know which things we are talking about. So the thing is you need to give a price a breather. So you can enter usually within 5 to 10 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. Always respect your stop loss. We usually take one position, so whichever hits first, either position trade or alternative trade, we don't take both positions. Always take risk into account. It's always better to keep the risk under control than to risk much, gain much, and lose much. It's not proprietary trading. If you're buying at a spread, so if you want to buy GBP dollar at, for example, 163.50, and your spread is 2 pips, you're effectively buying it at 163.52. That is because of the spread. So you always need to add a spread to actual buy price. If you're selling, you add the spread to your stop loss. For example, selling GBP dollar with 63.25 and with stop loss at 63.55. If spread is 2 pips, then your stop loss is 63.57. Very often I even don't do that and leave stop loss fixed at 30, but sometimes that spread can make a little bit of difference. Usage of trailing stop is highly recommended. So trailing stop usage is highly recommended. I advise you to use trailing stop. These recaps are helping you to also better understand the structure of the intraday trend. Very often it might happen that we are in agreement with price and with the trend, and we usually get the entry and some pips, right? But the thing is that sometimes price just does not pull back to entry, and then either you trade it or you don't. But 90% of the time the trend which I put here in these slides is correct. I always try to give you the levels where you can basically enter the trades, but you know, sometimes it might miss level, but I like to watch those bigger pullbacks more than I don't know, shallow pullbacks. These setups are usually valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Always pay attention to my Twitter updates and to Admiral Markets blog and to Forex Factory. But Twitter updates are great for managing the trades. So let's, do you remember last week, if you remember, we had nice GBP dollar trade, and I told you to exit because we were getting pretty late, but we got the entry during the webinar. And sometimes, and very often, I will use Twitter to give you the exact update of possible buy or sell position, which is currently undergoing. Or also, if something unexpected happens, for example, I gave you position now, but we still don't see the price. We don't know if the price will be hit. But then when we awake tomorrow and open our platform, we can see that the price is indeed very close to our entry price. If I don't give the update, that means that the trade is still valid, so you can take it. But maybe there will be an update. I will be giving you the update saying that you should enter maybe at other price, because you know sometimes the trend can change. Pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. So that is the term pips pool. So it's the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. So last recap results 6th of October 2014. Euro dollar you can get plus 20 or minus 30. Well, I will show you, of course, after these slides. You could have got plus 20 or minus 30. GBP dollar was plus 10 to plus 15. AUD was plus 55. It hit target price. AUD didn't qualify, although the trend was the exact one. And AUD Swiss, it was plus 55. And I can say the trade of the week was definitely AUD Swiss. Total was 110 to 130 pip pool. So whatever you took, if you took 20 out of these pips, good. I occasionally use stop loss, so I personally don't get full pips pool. But you know, 20, 30 of these are free pips, guys, for you. So basically, you know, we trade every day, so we can have losses, we can have wins. But for these recap results, these are 110 to 130 pips pool, maximum available number of pips from last recap. So let me show you what happened during last week. So euro dollar was position sell around 26.10, 30 pips stop loss. So what happened is there were mixed results basically last week. So this was the entry because the price went to 26.06. It was 5 pip close to entry, 4 pip close, and then it was rejected to 25.90. The first chance was very good, but if you traded another chance here to sell, then you would lose. So it depends whether you took the first trade or second trade. Usually we can have, and we do have on most occasions second chance trade. But second chance trade in this occasion was a loss, while first chance trade was a winner. Okay, so winner, loss, and then that was the result. Plus 20 or minus 30. It depends whether you entered at the first chance to trade or second chance to trade. Then GBP dollar was basically, well, I need to, let me pause the screen for a moment because I want to see the exact slide from the last week. GBP dollar was this one. This was the slide from last week. Position sell around 60.25, 60.55. Yeah, that was we had this trade during the webinar, if you remember. Let me copy this and place it here. Yeah, this was the time of our webinar, and if you remember, we had a trade going during the webinar. Most of you who are here now probably remember when I said, okay, now it's 10-15 pips in profit you can take. You can take the profit because, you know, when we don't have a big volatility, sometimes, and it happens to me also from time to time, I don't like it. For example, on Friday, I had a nice, I think, yeah, on Friday, I had a nice, it was sell, yes. And not Friday, on Thursday, I think. It was a sell on GBP dollar. And to be honest, I left the trade during the night, and when I woke up, the trade was stopped out, although it went 25 pip in a profit. But you know, when I sleep, I just I'm not eager to place any expert advisors. I don't have the habit. Although expert advisors with trailing stop functions are very good, but you know, I didn't place any expert advisors, so actually I couldn't trail my trailing stop because I was sleeping. And although my price was 25 pips in a profit, I ended up with 30 pip loss. Well, you know, it happens, and that is why I told you on the last webinar, now we are in profit, close the price or use the trailing stop or put the price to break even. This was it. This was it. And next, well, on next trade, potentially trade, I told you we can see a nice sell around 60.50, but then I told you not to do that on Twitter. So actually it was good, but you know, I didn't do it because of upward momentum. Still not bad, but well, 10 to 15 pips. On AUD we had 55 pips because AUD was great also. AUD was great. AUD was great. And the trade which I wanted to trade was sell position. This one. Sell position. 87.83 pip stop loss, 87.25. The time of our webinar, the exact price, and the price went down. So this was the trade. Look, 87.83. And then the price went down. So this was winner for 55 pips total. So Aussie was also very, very good to trade. But you know, sometimes you need to see whether there will be some news, because Aussie is usually traded, if you are in GMT time zone, usually after the midnight. So you need to be aware of the news. Okay? ODN didn't qualify. Well, although the trend was pretty much very, very true. So I stayed through the trend, although I didn't get any entry. So ODN is in downtrend. That was the slide from last week. And that was a sell at 96.00. And what happened, why I wanted to sell, you see, I wanted a little bit of a pullback, but the price unfortunately didn't pull back. Yeah, it pulled back. You see, I'm very honest. This was on 6th of October, and look at, it was on 9th of October. And look, it was 295 pips. But you know, as I said, my trades on session recaps are usually varied for today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. And this has happened. Oh, great. Jonas is saying I took the trade with 60 pip win. Great. So I didn't take this one, but great. A 60 pip win for Blindu Yonat. Good. Babysitting, great. You traded this price actually. Yeah, very early in the morning. Triple top this was. Nice. Yeah, sometimes I want to say, guys, sometimes you need to observe the price action yourself. Even if I'm telling you that these kind of trades are valid for today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. Sometimes if you think that the trade is still valid, go and take it. As you can see, Blindu got 60 pips from this trade. And that is good. That is great. 60 pips. So don't be, you know, don't be rigid. If you see that still these setups are valid, go and take it. So nice. But I don't count that towards the score. So I said it didn't qualify. But great. AUD Swissie plus 55, and that was the trade of the week. AUD Swissie. As you remember, I was telling you that this might be the trade of the week. This might be the trade of the week, and this was the trade of the week. Simply because the price has hit, it went in a slight drawdown, but I didn't expect it to go so fast. Look at this candle. It went so fast to target. 84.80. Look, 84.80. Well, I count this as 55 pip win, but actually it was, I need to write it, it was 75 pip win. So yeah, this was the slide from last week. So plus, so this was, okay, plus 75. Okay, great, so good. Sometimes we just cannot imagine that at 9 o'clock this candle will be so strong. But, you know, it happened. And then it happened again. So actually this was very, very good. Nice trades and nice setups. So let's see what I have for this week. Euro dollar. Again, guys, you can see this is very, you know, it's not that each week we have vacations and holidays, bank holidays during Mondays and on Mondays. So today it's a little bit, you know, it's not very good to make predictions now, but because I cannot see what the market is doing on dollar. So actually 97.05 to 15 is potential trade for euro dollar, and the thing is I want to see a nice pullback to that region with 30 pip stop loss targeting 26.65. The range of these currencies now is not big. You see 05 to 65 because today is a bank holiday, and I just cannot, it's ungrateful to make any big predictions. So mostly I will base my trades on what I see at the moment. So at the moment I see that this is potential inverse head and shoulders. But because I think that euro dollar is still in downtrend, guys, I think that this might reverse from this level. One of the ways how we trade inverse head and shoulder is go short. It's contrary to many opinions, but you know, inverse head and shoulder is effectively bullish pattern. So this is for buying. This level is used for buying. So if it breaks, we go long. But the main trend is to the downside, guys. Main trend is to the downside. Look at this. Look at this strong daily candle. So I think that we can actually short into the top of the right shoulder, actually at the bottom of the neckline of inverse head and shoulder. So we can short it from here, guys, and waiting for 26.65. Okay? 26.65. So guys, give me 3 minutes. I will be back. I just need to restart my computer because I'm hearing some noise. So I will restart. Be here with me. I will get back in 3 minutes. I'm back, guys. So sorry for a little bit of delay. I had some noise, so I actually needed to restart. So I'm back. So as I said, we need to try to risk this inverse head and shoulders and try to actually short it from these levels. If the price gets close to here, I think it will be sold simply because we see historical selling here. As you can see, at this point we had a buy trade, and this was buy momentum here. This was potential breakout trade, and it was good breakout retest continuation trade. So trigger happy trade, retest trade, continuation trade. So breakout, retest, continuation. Now then we actually had sell momentum, and this was selling, then a sort of retest but of this level, but then again selling, retest, and continuation. This was retest of this important level, and this is now a neckline of inverse head and shoulders. If this level breaks, we could go up, but at the first attempt I think that this can actually, we can actually short. Okay, so the thing is we can try to short from this level. So the setup for euro dollar looks like this. Position sell around 27.05 to 15, 30 pips stop loss, target is 26.65. Alternative trade is usually counter trend trade, and as you can see we can try to actually go long here because this is potential V-shape reversal. So if the price gets here again, it should be bought because V-shape reversal is actually bullish pattern. So if the price drops to this level first, I think it can go up again. So from informations I currently have, these are potential trades for euro dollar. So short around this level and long around this level. So actually 26.10 to 26 to 27.15 is now the zone for buy sell. Okay. The other slide will show you GBP trade. So GBP dollar is ranging. Warning, news is will happen at 8:30 GMT tomorrow. So actually we will have the news. This is Forex calendar, and you can see Forex calendar is saying Tuesday first we will see OD news. So be very careful if you trade OD pairs, and GBP news at 10:30. It's 8:30 GMT. I'm GMT +2. That is because 10:30. So CPI, you know what CPI is. You just need to open. So actually, if actual percentage is better than forecast, it will be good for currency, and GBP may go up and vice versa. So trade, guys, I again say it will be a little bit testy, so be very careful if you trade it. Buy position around 60.20, 30 pips stop loss, target is 61.35. Breakout trade 61.35, stop loss 25 pips, target 61.60, 62.20. So the thing is, if we actually what I see buy trades here, but then again for me GBP dollar now obviously is in buy momentum. It's in buy momentum. Look at this. It looks like it's going short, but guys, don't forget this is daily, but let's open up weekly time frame. Now what we see actually is retracement on weekly time frame, right? And because we are seeing retracement on weekly time frame, we actually might get a long trade on lower time frames. And look at this, weekly is double bottom, 59.50. I cannot short now. The only possible trades are to the long side. So actually if the price gets here to 60.20, it's also Camarilla level, it's also red trend, it's trend line, and it's also blue level, important blue level. There is a confluence at this point. And I think at the first attempt it can go to this level. But if the price gets here before touching this level, this is also this is V-shape reversal, and it's not inverse head and shoulders. So again, if the price breaks out of this zone, which is currently holding the double top, it should go here and there. So here and there, if we get the price. Okay? So the thing is, first, it would be good to buy here, but even better if the price makes a nice breakout so we can be sure that the price will go to the upside. But either way, be very careful because we don't know what will happen. Again, today, I would like if the price gets here today, because then we will still have time to close the price in profit if we don't get a breakout trade prior to news. But because we have news, be very careful. News can reverse the price, so be very careful, guys. Actually, it might happen that the first attempt is also, if it happens here, it might be good for actually placing a nice long trade. So we will see. AUD, again, it's in uptrend, but it's short on higher time frames. The thing is, we have that is what is nasty, because we don't know what will happen, and it can happen actually very soon. 12:30 GMT or 2:30 GMT plus 2 my time, there will be news. So again, I'm not sure if you want to stay in the trade. If you want to be in the trade and you are in position in Aussie, on Aussie pairs, I advise you to hedge your position, because sometimes it can happen that the price spikes through your stop loss, even go and slip a little bit and then reverse in your direction. So it actually might be a good way to hedge positions if you are in AUD trades. But I hope that, well, again, I cannot say particularly anything about Aussie now because there will be news, and you see today the price didn't move much, really. The good thing about Aussie, it's still in potential V-shaped reversal, but yet again, the higher time frames are showing weakness. Okay, so the thing is, for Aussie, I still see sell around 8800 with target 8750, but again, use trailing stop if you decide to be in the trade. Use trailing stop. This is strong level to break. Strong level to break. Look at the history. So actually, I think at the first attempt, it can be a nice sell, but because there will be news, use trailing stop if you happen to be in the profit. Use trailing stop. One of my personal favorites for this week is GBP. I'm looking to short, and I have a pending order set. So this is my personal favorite, but I don't know. I think it might happen tomorrow, because today I don't think so. But maybe during the night or tomorrow. Sell around 173.40, stop loss 30 pips, targeting 173, and second candle 173.60. Dragon or GBPN is actually my favorite, as I say, and I will show you why. Look at this downtrend. This is a very strong downtrend. But now look at possible retracement, and I think that the retracement has started. But where do we want to short? Look at this level. Why did I put 173.40? Look, previous double bottom, previous breakout retest continuation, previous breakout pullback continuation. Yes, Predrag, you're right. So 173.40 is actual entry, and 172.60 is actual price level. So I will be looking to sell. The question is, Do you have any response from Admiral Market about the spreads? Yes, I wrote to Admiral Market about the spreads. As you could see, the pro accounts which had commissions basically switched to standard Admiral Market accounts, which now don't have commissions, but those commissions are included in the spreads. So I was writing about spreads, and I still think that some spreads need to be better, but I don't know whether they will make it better. I think that GBP crosses should be better, especially GBP CAD, GBP AUD, which have 4 or 5 pip spread. I think that there should be 3.5 pip spread on those pairs. So, but I don't decide about that. I actually hope that spreads will get better. So, if you have the opportunity, you should try Admiral Markets Prime. I didn't switch my account yet to Admiral Markets Prime, but I think though the Prime has better spreads. There are commissions, but spreads are better. So you know how brokers work. You either can have the spread or commission. You usually, if you are working with good brokers, you don't have spreads and commissions. And brokers need to live, and then the business plan, when they make business plan, they will decide whether they want to allow for the commissions or for the spread. I personally am a fan of commissions. I like tighter spreads with commissions, and I just don't like spreads which are more than 3.5 pips. But, if we want to trade, then we need to take those things into account. Good thing is, if you work with big lots, 1 lot, 2 lot, if you have big accounts, then actually having some spread is not so bad because you won't be paying for commissions. But yet again, I trade very low risk, and because of that I prefer commissions. Commissions for me are great thing with tight spreads. But yet again, I think that there is still more room to improvement. And yeah, GBP spreads are not so good at the moment. But the answer which I got from guys who are managing those spreads, they were telling me that during the next weeks there will be again improvements. So I think that we will see improvements. New Zealand dollar, well, actually I want to show you New Zealand dollar potential trade, because if the price gets to this level, this can be nice, very good sell. New Zealand dollar 79.30, the actual price for a New Zealand dollar where I would like to sell it. Guys, also pay attention to this 78.85, because you can have scalp trades here. 78.85. So 78.85 can be good for scalps. Pay attention because the price is close to the level. 78.85 price can be good for scalps. Okay, I will write it down now. Pay attention to. Yeah, this is it. 78.85. Pay attention to that level. We can see scalp, but it's called trend scalp, because alternative trades are counter trend, and in this case this is trend scalp. 78.85, because we still don't have big momentum, and I think that if the price gets here, it can be good for scalp. So pay attention to 78.85. Okay, yes, I will show you GBP and euro dollar slides. Yeah, the question, can one trade euro dollar and GBP at the same time based on the setup? Guys, yeah, very good question. You need to see correlation. Okay, please use correlation. If euro dollar and GBP are in contra correlation, then you can trade these setups, because you can see that I am long on euro dollar and short euro dollar and long. But if correlations are if the correlations are same, then I would opt for euro dollar. I would opt for euro dollar just because you know what can happen. It can happen they are in the same correlation, and then the price gets hit by the news, and it starts dropping below this level. At the same time, while GBP dollar is dropping, euro might be going up, and actually that will be reflected in euro GBP cross. So my advice is to opt for euro dollar if you want to be trade at the same time, just because GBP has news tomorrow. So you know, there might be some misunderstandings. Okay, so pay attention to euro dollar movement and GBP dollar movement. But you see, now GBP is 60.50. If it gets to 60.20, we can buy it. But yeah, I would like to see it before the news. Actually, I would like to see it on Asia session. Okay, then it might be good for a nice buy trade. Okay, because it can be a scalp. Yes, I will show you slides, no problem at all. I'll show you the slides, sure. But actually, this is, let me close this, we don't have this. Okay, so New Zealand dollar is this, trend scalp, but the better thing is wait for a much bigger pip pool potential at this level. 79.30, look, 79.30. Sorry, this was the scalp trade. Again, 78.85. I think I might scalp here if it happens on Asia session or close to Asia session. But look at 79.30. Look how strong the level is. Look. And open daily chart. Look. It was actual breakout retest on daily chart, and again rejections on daily chart. So I think that if the price pulls back here, we can have a scalp trade, and then if we close the trade for 50 pips, maybe we can wait, and yeah, we can wait for more pips here. 79.35, 78 0.6 retracement, previous double top confluence, and breakout retest on daily time frame. So actually it might be good for sell trade. Then I will show you slides again. If you have any questions, of course you can ask me, and now you can memorize these slides. So the first slide goes to euro dollar. So euro dollar is the first. Then we have GBP dollar. Pay attention to it, guys. Don't be very greedy. AUD. GBP, and cheers, Bob. Bob is saying cheers, then I'd appreciate it again. Thank you, Bob. Cheers. Then AUD. Yeah, be wary news around 12:30 GMT. GBPN, or so-called dragon. Position sell 73.40, 30 pip stop loss 73 and 72.60. And New Zealand dollar potential scalp might come soon. 78.85, 50 pip trailing stop. Use this. I think I might be setting up the trade market order. Can you tell your quick point of view on Euro GBP? Yes, I can tell you, no worries. And sell around 79.30, 35 pip stop loss, 78.00, but first trade can come soon. So let's see. But I advise you to use market order. If the price is not going very fast, then you can try to scalp it, because it needs to actually pull back a little bit. So it needs 20 pip pull back, and then if it's not so fast, well, we can actually try to go counter momentum. Actually, it's in trend direction, but we need to use counter momentum. I just made an account on Twitter. How can I find you on Twitter? Yeah, use my Twitter. My Twitter handle is Tarantula FX. So that is my Twitter. So actually you can find me on Twitter. Tarantula FX. And I advise you to use Twitter because I occasionally use my updates there. It's a New Zealand dollar. So that will be it for this week. Of course, pay attention to new setups, which might happen tomorrow. I will be publishing new analysis for other pairs tomorrow. Then I will be giving you trade opportunities again tomorrow. But pay attention to this. Questions. May I ask, if I scalp will only 10 or 11 pips TP, which time frame is better to use? 5 minute time frame, sorry. 5 minute time frame. Justin is asking, if he is scalping with only 10 to 11 pips target, which time frame is better to use? 5 minute time frame used for scalping. Justin, what are your insights according to Oricati? Does it have potential to go short near 0.97? Oricati, yeah, I can show you Oricati, but actually again Ori will be having news, and it looks like again V-shaped reversal, and look at this failed breakout. Only 5 pip here, so actually this was not so good. This doesn't look so good to me. I actually wouldn't like to trade Oricad now. Can we get a copy of the slides? No, Kyle, unfortunately there are no copies of the slides, but you can print screen. You know how it's done? You just press Alt plus print screen, and you can basically copy paste it to, I don't know, to Word or to Paint, wherever you want. I will be rolling through slides again, no problem, but be sure to ready, or yeah, press camera. Exactly, camera. Douglas, thanks to your good. I'm good. Yeah, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not good. It's depending on market conditions, but I'm trying to be good all the time. So, you see, many thanks to Graham. I like the name Graham. We call it Graham, but actually it's pronounced Graham. But yeah, Graham. Thank you. You're welcome. No worries. So let me roll through these slides again. And so euro dollar position sell on 27.05, 15, 30 pip stop, 26.65 potential trade. But be wary because euro also is waiting for ZEW sentiment. There will be some news tomorrow. So, but yeah, these are technical levels. So at least we can get a trailing stop trade. GBP dollar trade. Audi sell 88, 30 pip stop 87.50. And if you want to trade it, but be wary guys, don't use pending orders now, please. Because there will be much momentum probably. I would, you know, sometimes how it goes with pendings. The pending might be hit, it can stop you out, then reverse. So, you know, sometimes when there are news, you can get much better price. And you still can use 30 pip stop loss. Like, let's say, for example, the price spikes at 88.20. And you can put stop loss at 88.50 actually. That is when news is gonna hit. But when we don't have the news, this can be perfectly fine. But because of the news, be wary guys. Dragon, my personal favorite. New Zealand dollar, of course, great one. I also think that this level might be scalped and 79.30, but this might be scalped as market order. I wouldn't place. Yeah. Blindo is saying when trading news I babysit. Yes, that's a good thing because many things, as I'm saying, I got nice price. I'm 15, 20 pips in profit and then bang, it stops me out just because I'm sleeping. I cannot work all day. And because of that, very occasionally, I just don't like to have pendings during Asia. But I know that pending orders, which I said during Asia, are ultimately good. But sometimes it can happen, as it happened to my GBP trade. It was a nice profit, but when I woke up, it got to stop loss. You know, if I was awake, I would surely put my trailing stop in. But you know. So guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. And I will be with you again tomorrow. Sign up for new webinars. Sign up for new analysis. Check Admiral Markets site. And I will be here with you again with new setups, with new analysis, and with green pips, hopefully, yeah. So thank you guys for attending the webinar. Thank you for comments. Thank you, Admiral, for giving us the opportunities for you to get free pips. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Cheers, guys, and see you very soon.